we also have figures. So different components to actually come together to bring in the expertise that each of them are good at to create that final output is what would be a solution. And in fact, small pharma can do that instead of these big pharma which is using, one OpenAI tool or one of these models to answer all of them.
I also I happen to think it's AI is at the point today where it's fairly democratized. I mean, not every company needs to be building foundation models, right? Foundation models are already being worked on by the big tech players. They've got infinite resources. That's what they do, right? Like this Project Stargate, as we talked about, right? But there's enough AI products and tools out there that everybody can use it, and they are using it. I mean, big pharma does it. They try to tackle. They have large data science teams and have big armies of people doing it. But the tools are fairly democratized at this point. Everybody can use these in a clever way and find ways to solve their problems with it, right? So I think we're at that point.
Yeah,
right?
I think we are running out of time. I have if it's a quick question, maybe one or two, and quick answers, please, like a rapid fire.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Just so.
Question 30 seconds, 15-second answer. Okay.
Okay.
There's been a lot of positivity on AI, right? There's big pharma is throwing in money. All conferences have AI themed. You guys are all excited. Startups and everything. What's the catch? Is everything hunky-dory for everybody?
Well, the catch, in my mind, it's really there's weeding out the true AI native companies from every people that I mentioned, people that are just tacking on the word AI onto whatever they're doing because it's attractive, right? So I think that's people that can see through that from the outside can see where the AI is really making a difference,
There will probably be a lot of money wasted on AI, I would say.
All right.
Yeah.
Last question. Yeah, last question. Ready?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'll ask the concern first. When Venu, right?
Yeah.
He asked you what the challenges were. I heard you talk about, I like what you said, which is, hey, look, Gen AI right now is not deterministic. It'll be nice if the Gen AI aspect, the content generation aspect comes along with the ML aspect of determinism, so I like that. And you talked about if the foundational models were a little bit more expansive, probably is what you said. But I didn't hear anyone saying bias is the biggest challenge we want to solve.
On the challenge, I said data, and I believe data is the challenge, is the biggest challenge.
The data is.
I mean, talked about bias.
I know, but however, during that question,
Oh.
if that was said, I would have felt more reassured, because if the bias is in these models generating predictions, whatever, then I am worried about how is the future pharma industry, all of them, going to perpetuate the bias that's there. I also have a social anthropology background, so we always come and spoil the fun everywhere by asking these questions. So,
I mean, data
just
is,
to keep this going, to keep bias at the top of everybody's mind.
but if you have more data, if you have sufficiently broad data.
And there's no bias.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that's, again, keep coming back to this index project. The idea is geographically diverse data. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. There was an algorithm developed in Texas, and it was really working very well. And I don't remember what it was, but it was working really well in Texas. They took it to California, and it was an absolute bomb, right? It just did not work. And there was some difference in the data, right? I don't know what the difference between Texans and Californians might be, but in any case, so I mean, data is the right one. I mean, okay.
Let's not go there. I'm going to ask the last question, rapid fire, really. I just need a number, a data type, right? Just a number. Anything else, I'm going to cut you off, right?
Okay.
Question is, how long before, not a robocall, but AI going to have my doctor's office call, like, dude, you haven't been here for a few years. So how long before AI is going to do it?
That's there.
It's already there.
Already.
Already there?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
already there. I would say
Okay.
0 is the answer
Zero.
because you asked for a number.
Where's the
Hey, nobody called me yet, okay? I was
Not you,
waiting for
but
7 years.
people
so-
are getting cards.
Change your doctor.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right, that's it. Thank you so much, everybody. It was a really fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you for organizing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes.
I'll be back on the
Thank you.
Hi, guys. Likewise. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Good meeting you again.